We all know the soulful gaze, the tail thumping a happy rhythm against the floor. Our dogs wear their hearts on their furry sleeves. But beneath that playful exterior lies a surprisingly sensitive soul. While they might not be able to articulate their emotions with words, their feelings can be just as complex as our own. So have you ever stopped to consider if your everyday actions might be unintentionally hurting your dog's feelings? One, ignoring them when they want attention. Imagine this. You've just arrived home after a long day, exhausted and eager to unwind on the couch. Your dog greets you with a flurry of excited barks and tail wags, desperate for some cuddle time. But in your haste to relax, you absent-mindedly push them away or offer a distracted pat without making eye contact. Dogs are social creatures who crave interaction with their human companions. Ignoring their attempts at affection can leave them feeling rejected and confused. 2. Changing the rules of the game. Imagine this. You've been teaching your dog to sit for a treat for weeks. They've mastered the command and you're feeling proud of their progress. Then, one day, you decide the treat isn't necessary anymore and simply tell them to sit without any reward. Your dog, confused and disappointed, might stop responding to the command altogether. Consistency is key for dogs. Once you've established a set of rules and expectations, stick to them. Changing the game halfway through can be frustrating and confusing for your furry friend. 3. Using harsh words or punishment. Positive reinforcement training is the most effective way to communicate with your dog. Yelling, scolding, or using physical punishment can damage their trust and leave them feeling scared or anxious. Imagine this. During playtime, your dog accidentally nips at your hand, a playful gesture that might have been acceptable as a puppy. You respond with a loud "no" and a swat on the nose. Your dog cowers down, tail tucked between their legs, unsure of how they've upset you. Calmly redirect their behavior with a chew toy or redirect their attention with a command like, "leave it." Positive reinforcement builds trust and encourages good behavior. 4. Leaving them alone for too long. Dogs are pack animals who thrive on companionship. Leaving them alone for extended periods can be stressful and lonely. Imagine this. You head out for a long day at work, leaving your dog confined to a crate or a small area. They pace back and forth, whimpering, missing your presence. If you must leave your dog alone for extended periods, consider hiring a dog walker or arranging for doggy daycare. Coming home to a happy, excited pup makes the separation worthwhile. 5. Not providing enough mental stimulation. A tired dog is a happy dog, but that doesn't just mean physical exercise. Dogs also need mental stimulation to keep their minds sharp and prevent boredom. Imagine this. You take your dog for a daily walk, but leave them to their own devices the rest of the day. They become restless, chewing on furniture or barking incessantly. They're not being naughty, they're simply bored and seeking mental stimulation. Provide your dog with puzzle toys, engage them in training sessions, or teach them new tricks. A mentally stimulated dog is a happy and well-adjusted dog. 6. Forcing them to interact with other dogs or people they dislike. Dogs have their own personalities and preferences just like us. While some dogs are social butterflies, others are more reserved and prefer limited interaction. Imagine this. You're at the dog park with your pup, hoping they'll have a fun playdate with another dog. But your dog seems hesitant, sniffing the air anxiously and pulling away. Ignoring their cues, you try to force them closer to the other dog, leading to growls or even a scuffle. Respect your dog's boundaries. If they seem uncomfortable around another dog or person, don't force the interaction. Positive socialization experiences are important, but they should always be done on your dog's terms. 7. Punishing them for accidents. Accidents happen, especially with puppies who are still learning potty training or young dogs experiencing anxiety-related issues. Scolding or punishing them after the fact will only create confusion and fear. Imagine this. You return home to find a puddle on the floor. Immediately, you yell at your dog, assuming they've had an accident. But your dog looks confused and whimpers, unsure of what they've done wrong. Address accidents calmly and efficiently. Clean the area thoroughly with an enzymatic cleaner to remove any lingering odors. Take your dog outside to their designated potty spot and praise them if they eliminate there. 8. Rough play. Dogs love to play, but it's important to understand their body language and play style. Some dogs might enjoy roughhousing and wrestling, while others find it overwhelming or scary. Imagine this. You're playing tug-of-war with your dog, yanking on the rope with all your might. Your dog starts to whine and pull back, but you interpret it as playful excitement and continue the rough play. Pay attention to your dog's cues. If they flatten their ears, tuck their tail between their legs, or try to back away, it's time to modify the game. Use gentler toys, keep the play sessions short and positive, and always respect your dog's boundaries. 9. Not addressing separation anxiety. Separation anxiety can be a real issue for some dogs, causing them distress when left alone. Symptoms might include barking, chewing, pacing, or even elimination in the house. Imagine this. You leave for work in the morning, and your dog starts whining and barking incessantly. When you return home, the furniture is chewed to bits, and there's a puddle on the floor. You feel frustrated and angry at your dog's behavior. Separation anxiety requires a gentle approach. Start with short absences and gradually increase the duration as your dog builds confidence. Provide them with calming toys or treats when you leave the house. Consult with a veterinarian or animal behaviorist to develop a separation anxiety management plan that works for you and your dog. 10. Leaving them overheated. Dogs don't sweat the way humans do, making them more susceptible to overheating. Leaving them in a hot car, even for a short period, can be dangerous. Imagine this. You run into the store for a quick errand, leaving your dog in the car with the windows cracked open. But the temperature outside soars, and your dog starts panting excessively, looking lethargic. Never leave your dog unattended in a hot car, even for a few minutes. On hot days, keep walks short and provide plenty of shade and water for your furry friend. 11. Skipping vet checkups. Regular vet checkups are essential for maintaining your dog's health and well-being. Left untreated, underlying health issues can cause your dog discomfort and pain. Imagine this. You notice your dog is lethargic and has lost their appetite, but you dismiss it as laziness or a change in weather. Days turn into weeks, and your dog's condition worsens. Finally, you take them to the vet, only to discover they have a treatable illness that could have been diagnosed earlier. Schedule regular checkups with your veterinarian, even if your dog seems healthy. Early detection and treatment of potential health problems can improve your dog's quality of life and prevent unnecessary suffering. 12. Forgetting the power of positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement training is a powerful tool for building a strong bond with your dog and encouraging good behavior. Rewarding them for desired actions like using praise, treats, or playtime motivates them to repeat those behaviors. Imagine this. You're struggling to train your dog to sit. You try numerous times, but they just don't seem to get it. Frustrated, you resort to harsh words or even physical corrections. Your dog becomes anxious and confused, associating training with negativity. Positive reinforcement training, on the other hand, is a win-win situation. When your dog successfully completes a command, reward them with praise, treats, or a scratch behind the ears. Their happy response reinforces the desired behavior, making them more likely to repeat it in the future. Remember, patience and consistency are key when training your dog. Positive reinforcement builds trust, creates a fun and rewarding training experience, and strengthens the bond between you and your furry companion. Conclusion: dogs are more than just pets. They're loyal companions, confidants, and furry family members. By being mindful of their emotional needs and avoiding these unintentional hurts, we can cultivate a deeper connection and ensure their well-being. So the next time you interact with your dog, take a moment to consider their perspective. A little understanding and a lot of love go a long way in building a happy and fulfilling relationship with your furry friend. Did you enjoy the content? Please support the channel by clicking the subscribe and share buttons.